All right, so Friday. So we got Friday, right? Whoa, this is a good day, right? It's going to be Easter Sunday, and it's Easter for both Orthodox and regular Christian folks. So we got Easter coming up, Easter weekend. Got a lot of stuff happening, right? Got finally some decent weather starting to come around. So what are we going to do with today? Why are you here? You're here for astrology, right? So let's go. We're going to talk about some astrology for Friday, the 18th of April. My name is Shane. I'm your host, and welcome to daily-astrocat.com. It's your digest for all things astrological. I throw in an event. I throw in a birthday. I also give you a bell, call you just a little bit of mindfulness. Those some chimes in there. Get a purr going on, and we also end with another bell. Our moon's in Sagittarius, and it's going to be void of course. It's 7:38 this morning. In the morning, and it's going to enter Capricorn at 10:12 later on in the morning. So, a little bit of a delay there. Got kind of a early void of course morning, right? Now, the Mars enters Leo today at 12:21 a.m. This is going to accelerate everything that's going on, right? Yesterday, Mercury was bold, and Mars in Leo makes this spicy. So we've got bold and spicy. What a flavor combination, right? So bold and spicy is the way. Get up early, and you're going to create. But right before that moon change, right before that void of course. Actually, it's during the void of course, all the way up until 12:21, when we're going to have a very productive time. Now, why is this? Well, actually not 12:21. I'm sorry. That's when Mars entered Leo in the early morning. It's 10:12. Okay, so it seems like it's a little too hot to handle, right? It is, and let's tell you what the warnings are, okay? You got to remember that you got a mind-body connection. So you got to get up, get moving. Now, Mars leaves the water fortified, leaves the watery sign of Cancer fortified and ready to unleash unbridled power all around. Just go, bam, I'm here. You like that? Yeah. Okay, so too much, too fast, and that's really going to cause some havoc on personal relationships. We got some pretty adverse spots where we're at right now, and we just want to make sure that we're not pushing too hard. That unbridled power is just too much. It's not a time for tearing up the covenants we may have made with ourselves, especially right around that eclipse time. Remain rooted in your traditions and honor your home and your name. Put any excessive energy into some strenuous physical activity. And today's keyword is boiling over. It's a funny thing. Rick Levine came out with his boiling point video for the month, and I saw it on YouTube, and I didn't see the whole video. I didn't watch the video. I just saw his cover for it. And I was curious, and now I can see what he's talking about with these planets coming out of the water signs and just hitting those fire signs, right? That water and fire combination of just making too much steam. Now, we did have our finger on the pulse of this, that's for sure. And, that steamy stuff, yeah, that's something that's going on. And the color today is blue and brown. We're going to feel good about today, and it's almost too good. All right? There's going to be some times when you're kind of just going along. That creative work in the morning, yeah, you can get that done. You got to be careful, though, because when you're feeling too good, that's where the danger lies. The monster that wrecked yesterday's ship, if you heard the astrocap from yesterday, was hubris. It wasn't the sorceress, it was the hubris of the people on the ship. Wisdom is gained when hubris is no longer allowed to guide our vessel. Knowledge steers us clear of the monster-shaped rocks. And the moon in the sign of Saturn reminds us to slow down, okay? We got to use our power of focusing, and we have to use discretion. A moment of mindfulness, bing, the bell, right? That will connect you with the energies you will need to tap into today. The early morning is great. for some creative work. Said it a couple of times, right? It's got to be true. And if you aren't listening and you insist on speaking, you're going to lose that argument just about immediately. Our event in 1983, the Pulitzer Prize was awarded to Alice Walker for the novel The Color Purple. And our birth is in 1819. It's an Austrian composer named Franz von Suppe. Okay, he wrote Poet und Bauer, and he was born in Spalato, Dalmatia, in the Austrian Empire. Now it's split in Croatia. And he died in 1895. Now, Franz von Suppe may not be a household word. However, everybody knows his music because he wrote the Light Cavalry Overture. And if that doesn't ring a bell, if you heard it, you would definitely... Yeah, trust me, you know it. Let's sum it up. Our color is blue and brown, and today's keyword is boiling over, as we've got the fiery planets emerging, right? Or we got planets coming from the water, emerging into the fire. We feel good, right? I'm feeling good. However, you want to be careful today because boiling over can really lead to some personal problems. Today's a 3. Happy astrocatting.